Hello, everybody, and today I'm checking out another Love and Attraction game jam submission. This one is Uninvited Feelings by Cardigan, JMJerbear. Not sure if that's Ryan or Rayan, and Tavios. Something about a wedding. I went to do those last year. Yay! Let's see if this. It's similar. I don't know. Okay. Dear Martin Siva, you are hereby cordially invited to the wedding ceremony of Agatha and Jasmine on the 18th of May. We hope you will join us on this special day. There's that unease again. I've felt it many times before. It ebbs and flows. It comes suddenly when I wake, suddenly in the middle of the afternoon, and predictably as I go to sleep. Sometimes it comes with a storm of thoughts, other times sheer numbness. I've described it to my therapist as a growing hole on my chest, but here and now, as it overwhelms me, that's not quite right. More than emptiness, a pulsating sting pumps blood and anxiety through my body. Perhaps this is what they mean by one's heart sinking. It doesn't fall inside one's body. It descends this dark cavity. It traverses the bed I'm lying in, to the first floor of the building, to the very center of the earth. And still it beats, it burns. As I stagger away from my rest, my heart remains in some far-off netherworld. A human face, distorted by a lack of glasses, stares back. We scrutinize each other, every detail. Will I ever love that haunting face? I pull myself away from my reflection. I'd better not get lost in such thoughts today. In fact, today cannot be about me at all. Bath taken and sandwich eaten, no time for a full lunch. I analyzed the outfit I had separated for the occasion. I never wore this before, this dress shirt with these jeans. It's not really my style, but it does fit the dress code. Actually, thinking back, maybe I did wear these before. Curiosity moves my hands to my phone and, ignoring a certain notification, I go over my photos. There it is, 5 months ago at Agatha's New Year's party. I'm in the center of the picture, flanked by Bruno and... that's right. This was one of the last events we went to as a couple. We had such a good time. That's when Agatha got engaged, too. I can still feel it now, the moment his arm wrapped around my shoulder. What once was happy now just expands the hollow on my chest. And I know it's all my fault. Martin's me. No! I toss my phone towards the bed. I'm not doing this right now. I'm almost late. Not to mention, it's like 2 hours to the wedding venue. Show me who's talking. Hello, Earth to Martin. Huh? The fields outside the car window fade back in as I'm brought back to the cramped car. Nice. It was the cat. Oops. The cat in the passenger seat in front of me snickers. Did you doze off? No, just zoned out. Aw, man, you're a total airhead. The capybara in the driver's seat jerks their head to him before remembering their duties. Don't be mean, Bruno. You're just jealous because you're so restless right now. Maybe. Why are you restless anyway? Oh, I don't know. Maybe I'm excited for our best friend's wedding. Huh. Never took you for a wedding type. I ain't. It's just, man, Agatha always wanted this. I'm happy for her. Sue me. Weird that she didn't call any of us to be the best man. Ha, no way. Paris, she spared us, that's what. Did you really want to go there 2 days earlier for hours of rehearsals? It was kind of her part. Kind on her part. Yeah, I have to agree. I don't know I'd want that either. All that attention, all those people looking at me. Yeah, I guess so. And besides, who would they even pair you up with? Some random groomsman? Or bridesmaid? Wait, which one would you even be? Shh, fuck off. No, I'm serious. I think you'd look good in a dress. I see their angry face in the rearview mirror, but it soon gains a devious note. I'd look good in either. Sorry the same can't be said about you. We laugh as Bruno slumps dramatically on his seat. That's low. It's the only size they had for rental. Anyway, it's a lesbian wedding, Bruno. They'd figure it out. The cat releases a comically loud sigh from his nostrils. Only a perk of his ears brings the cat away from the slump. What about you, Martin? What about me? If you were called, who would you invite to be your pair? His question tugs at my heart. No one, I guess. No one, you guess. What about, that guy you've been seeing? Huh? Don't bother hiding it, dear Martin. We saw you two on campus, and the cafe, and the movies. Yeah, we didn't mean to snoop, but I was gonna ask you about that. They throw a quick sneer at the cat. With a little more tact. Bruno looks away with childish exaggeration. So, who is he? The question brings a frown to the sides of my mouth, but I stop it. They already know more than I'd like, but there's still a chance I can clear the air. Oh, him? We were just assigned to work on a project together by a professor. And that was exactly how we first met. The trick here is to stick to half-truths. Simple but plausible statements, just enough to get them off my back. Bruno raises his eyebrows, feigning surprise. Was going to the movies theater part of the project? That was his suggestion. I said we were working too hard and needed a break. Oh yeah, just that, huh? I don't buy it. Well, I think you shouldn't discard the idea. Even if it was on a whim, you two looked happy together. I agree. You should totally go for him. Finally move on from it. All right, can we not, please? My outburst coats the car in silence and destroys my curated aloofness. Falling back in shame, I finally let myself frown. Sorry, but seriously, let's not talk about that. It's fine, Martin. Their conversation moves on, but I find myself stuck on the very topic I tried to stop. It's hard to believe how much disquiet his memory evokes in me. Even the mention of his name has power over me. In the months since then, I have convinced myself time and time again that I've made some peace with that fact, only for that emptiness to take me every time. And then there's the other guy. The same way I cannot dodge their questions, I cannot deny what I feel for him. However, bouts like these only prove what I imagined. I can't be in another relationship yet. Not until I'm better. I could not take another breakup like that. We arrive about an hour before the start of the ceremony proper. As Paris planned, this makes the wait much more bearable at the cost of us getting to talk to the brides. After getting some appetizers, we find our way to our seats. This venue is huge. It certainly is bigger than I expected. Everything looks pretty standard, though. Yeah. Extravagance doesn't seem like her speed. I turn to Bruno, who's been awfully quiet since we arrived. You okay, man? Ah, it's so beautiful. And here I thought you weren't the wedding type. Maybe I am. Whoa, that's surprisingly mature for you. Ha ha, laugh all you want. He turns to the decorated aisle, then looks around the rest of the venue. I didn't expect to feel like this, you know? The effort that's gone into making every aspect look the way it does is obvious. And is this all to celebrate a bond? And this is all to celebrate a bond between two people. It's like a manifestation of their affection. If you want to get poetic, yes. A relationship worthy of all this. I want that. I'm inclined to agree. I think I've always wanted a party like this too. Didn't think about it as much as Bruno, though. And yet, a bond worthy of all this is... not for me. Aw. I'll never get to see you in a beautiful white dress? Or a tuxedo? Their arm moves over me and gives the cat a meek push. Asshat. But yeah, I'm not opposed to having a partner, but the ceremony just seems like too much to me. Fair. Not to mention the cost. The cost. And I can emphasize with that, too. Cost aside, coming wedding day, all thoughts are concentrated on you and your partner. Looking around, there are over 50 people here. All of them thinking of Agatha and Jasmine. If I were in the center of this much attention, I would just shrivel up. The contradiction here, it's hardly lost on me. To want others to know how strong and genuine your love is, but not to see yourself must be some kind of madness. And then again, many have ascribed this kind of lunacy to love. Perhaps it comes with the whole package. But why am I thinking about this? That sort of bond is so far beyond my reach, I might as well consider it a dream. Martin! Huh? Man, spacing out again? You are an airhead. Paris puts their hand on my shoulder. Hey, you good? I feel like it's missing a word. Tell them wouldn't be too hard. Maybe they could even help me out. But, no. These thoughts are too raw to verbalize right now. And again, today shouldn't be about me. I shake my head and focus back on the present. Yeah, I'm fine. What did you say? I said, how about you? Do you want to have a wedding or not? It seems I won't be able to escape these emotions that easily. I mean... Yes, astute. Hello. Hello? Hello? Good afternoon, dear guests. The ceremony will begin shortly. Please take your seats and avoid blocking the aisle and the hallways. As the congregation shuffles themselves to their seat, instrumental renditions of popular love songs start to fill the air. Some faces in the crowd are vaguely familiar to me, from birthday parties and the like, but the majority of mammals here I've never seen before. Family, friends, co-workers, the manifestation of hundreds of connections, like Bruno was talking about. Would I want that, though? Maybe the attention would be overwhelming. Not to mention having to ask people to come all this way and spend hours hearing about how great my love is. How many people are here on obligation? And how many wanted to come? May I please have your attention, everyone? Their ceremony is about to begin. All of us in the crowd all lead our gazes towards the end of the aisle. The procession starts, and many more new faces reveal themselves. Elderly horses, Agatha's parents. A muscular deer I somehow clock as Jasmine's brother. 3 couples. And finally, a middle-aged horse I know is Agatha's aunt. Missing among the menagerie is, of course, the couple. And that fact means Agatha and Jasmine, dressed in pure white and arms locked, make their entrance. Everyone, me included, follows their advance with broad smiles. They're glowing, the horse covertly drying a tear and the deer snickering in her direction. And they offer small waves as they pass, and when Agatha notices our group, I see it on her face. She's happy, more than I've ever seen her. I get it now. All elements together in their extravagance are the manifestation of their love. A bond so powerful that can make them the center of the universe. They arrive at the altar and the stoat begins to speak. Apparently he's been the officiant this whole time. I don't think he's any sort of priest. If I remember right, they've done all the paperwork before and this is entirely ceremonial. There's little preamble. The stoat speaks of love with quotes from books and movies and the often omitted hardships of marriage. All the while, the couple exchange glances and broad smiles. They move on to their vows, turning towards each other, and the horse takes a deep breath. From a slip of paper, Agatha speaks of when they first met, a moment I was there to witness. Her recounting of how they met is true to my memory. That day, she was kicked out of her home by her biological father, and got fired from the internship of her dreams. She had left us cryptic messages, and we were looking all over town for her. In the end, it was Jasmine, then a friend of a friend, who found her. While she speaks of that time and how they helped each other, a whimper flees her muzzle before developing into a sob. But Jasmine is quick to take her wife by the chin. After a couple of private words, and with many small nods and a teary smile, Agatha goes back to the vows. The speech ends with vows of years of loyalty and support, and the gathering erupts in applause. The deer speaks next, and unlike her partner, she goes off the top of her head. Though her words aren't nearly as calculated or elegant as Agatha's, they exude the same affection. To be understood so thoroughly must be nice. As the ceremony winds down, I can't help but look around once more. Everybody is as captivated as I was. Those two really are at the center of the world right now. In the crowd, a husky in an orchid dress shirt catches my eye. He looks great in that. Almost familiar. My face reacts before I can make coherent thoughts. There's no doubt about it. That's him. He doesn't spare me a glance, so I don't think he sees me. What's he doing here? No. Calm down. This doesn't have to mean anything. I can stick to my plan and pretend he's not there. I take a sigh and turn my eyes back to the couple as they share their I do's. Calm down. It doesn't matter, right? The crowd cheers for the kissing couple as a shower of red and white petals drapes the altar. I'm late to join them, my eyes keep returning to the dog in the flower-colored shirt. And I cannot deny the growing hollow in my chest. My plan's not working out. Since we moved to the reception party, my gaze has strayed in his direction more than a couple of times. And the moments I can't see him bring about worse anxiety. I'm not sure whether the fact we can't see each other from our tables is a blessing or a curse. Never in a million years did I expect this. And he's never brought up Agatha or Jasmine, even though he knows the horse is my friend. Did he do this on purpose? No, I'm being ridiculous. It just never came up. Still, this is the worst of surprises. Can't give me anything on who this is? Martin! Huh? Seriously, man. Now I am actually getting worried. Yeah, you were spacing out again. Readjusting myself on the chair, I try to take my mind off the husky. I'm fine, really. Yeah, right. Bruno. Oh, come on. Sorry, Paris. I can't let this shit pass. Dude, you've been in this nasty funk for like days now. It's pretty clear something's up. They said we should give you space or whatever. What good is that doing, huh? All attention turns to Paris, making them sigh. I mean, I still want to believe that, but Bruno's right. Martin, you've been down for a while now. It's like you're not even here. Your mind's somewhere else. Is being here bothering you somehow? Clearing my throat, my mouth moves before I have the chance to think. No, it's not like that. Just thinking about life and stuff. You know how it is. With the thesis coming up and all, right? You get it. They don't hide their dissatisfaction at that mess of a reply. The two mammals trade looks, leaving me out of their conversation. In the end, Bruno looks away and sighs. Nah, man, this is different. Last time you were like this was after your breakup. That word shoves me back to 5 months ago. I didn't want to bring this up, man, but I promise I'm going somewhere with this. Back then, we wanted to help, but didn't know what to do. But something did help. You remember what that was? I huff in a smirk because I remember it well. Yeah, you two convinced me to talk about it. And we'll do it again. You know why? Both of them trade grins before returning to me. Because we care about you, man. Soft blushing takes over my cheeks, forcing me to look away. I expect some sort of jab at that reaction, but it never comes. That said, we would prefer not resorting to that. We would? We would. So, please, Martin, tell us what's up. Pathetic. I still don't want to talk about it. This whole situation is stupid and absolutely not their problem. And yet, I think back to that time 5 months ago. I cut classes, missed hangouts, and considered some heinous thoughts. That's not somewhere I want to be ever again. Plus, Bruno was right. It was their help that got me out of that headspace. On the way here, you two asked me about this guy I've talked to a couple of times. His name's William, and we did meet in class. Wills, Nice. He's all aloof, but he's actually a perceptive and thoughtful guy. The kind of person who can listen and understand, you know? Makes me wonder what he sees in me. Aw, that's cool. Bruno's face, on the other hand, makes it clear he wants to give me some sass. I appreciate that it never comes. It's nice, but things have been developing lately. That's bad now? No, but I keep thinking about last time, the way it ended. I don't want that for us, so I decided to cut ties with him. Bruno doesn't hide the disappointment on his face. So, you've been avoiding him? Yeah. The cat won't look at either of us. I can't tell if he's done with this or thinking of what to say. Alright. I'm glad you shared this with us, but is there a reason you've been feeling worse today? Is the wedding bringing back some bad memories? Maybe. But that's not all. I take a moment to look around, making sure no one's close. He is here. As everyone leans close, the capybara's expression changes into a mix of concern and confusion. This Will guy? Are you sure? I saw him. He's the husky wearing light purple. You can't see him from here. And that's it, I guess. I don't think he's seen me, hasn't given any clue to the contrary. We three share more looks, though I can't even tell what I'm showing anymore. It's hard to deny the relief of getting this off my chest, but frankly their prolonged non-response curbs that feeling. Paris has broken eye contact, but they're clearly processing the situation. It makes sense, they've always been the best of us. Bruno, on the other hand, looks like he's about to burst. Bruno? He lets out a lot of air through his nostrils without taking his eyes off of me. It's hard. I promised Paris would be normal and respectful about this. Oh, you needed to promise that now. Yes. Look, Martin. Bruno wants the best for you, but you know how he is sometimes. Straightforward? Oblivious to the possible negative effects his words might have. They're right and all, but we're not stopping here, not after all that. You know what? There's no need for that. Let's hear it. Martin. No, it's fine. You got me to talk. You're not gonna leave me hanging, right? Once more, they trade looks. The cat shrugs and the capybara's shoulders sink. Alright, big boy. First of all, what exactly makes you think this is gonna go south again? Damn, that is straightforward. But I'm in too deep to falter. The fact that I'm still the same guy, that I know I'm gonna make the same mistakes again. Has that stopped you from enjoying moments with Will? No, but then the problem exists entirely in your head, my guy. Yeah, okay, thanks, genius. What do you want me to do about it, huh? Huh? His icy stare pierces my defenses. I know what he's about to say. I want you to take this chance before you lose it forever. Those words burrow into my themselves into my chest, reopening that dreadful pit. My bravado fails me. I've thought those exact words before, but only now is their weight clear. Martin, he's right. I get how you feel and all, but this seems like an excellent chance to move on, right? Easy for them to say. You both think so? Yeah, man, of course. Do you even realize how hard it is to find someone you vibe with? You're lucky and you don't even know it. If he's right, it sure as hell doesn't feel like it. Yeah, fine. My lack of energy is obvious in my response. No one jumps in to break up this silence. Maybe I just can't do it after all. Hours later, their words still echo in my mind. Any idea to take action ends up swallowed by the hole in my chest. It's rare that I get the feeling in public, and now I'm hyper aware of my silence. Only the endless scroll of social media offers me any distraction, and at this point I've become numb to its effects. The icon that has been haunting me for days, the notification of Will's message, catches my eye. I dread their contents and still leave them there. Why? No, I know why. It's the pain. Yet another reminder of my mistakes, which now includes my inability to read them. This is just more... Oh, okay. This is just more proof, right? This reaction must mean that I'm no... Oh, we bored over here? Don't tell me y'all bored. My head rises with a smile because I know full well whose voice that is. Agatha, Jasmine. Hey y'all, how's the party? After we trade hugs and kisses, we pose for a photo. Ah, look at you, all dressed up. Never mind us. You two look absolutely gorgeous. Thanks, sugar. Hey, Agatha. Pears here was wondering why we didn't get picked to be best men. Bruno. Ah, that's easy. Y'all want to know how long rehearsal was? 3 gosh dang hours. Do you want to do that, huh? Huh? Told ya. Fuck off. We all share a hearty laughter. For a moment, the rest of the world doesn't exist to me. We simply enjoy this. Now you, pretty boy, we gotta talk. Me? Before I can protest, she takes me by the arm. You two don't mind entertaining my wife for a bit, right? The emphasis Agatha put on those 2 words makes them chuckle. Not at all. It's a pleasure, really. Having no idea what she's about to say, I just let her pull me away from the table. Okay, this should work. Oh, right, this is my cue. You look great. Both of you, that is. Hey, thanks. Don't tell anyone, but we picked our dresses on the cheaper side. Which works for how hot it... Wait, no. This is not what I called you here for. How are you, pretty boy? Her straightforwardness catches me off guard. I'm good. The party's going well. Liar? Agatha fiddles with her dress and brings out her phone from God knows where. A little bird me told me you're feeling down. How much did they tell her? Can't this wait? This is her fucking wedding day. Don't try it. They told me everything, boy. Time to fess up. Of course they did. At this point, maybe I should, but frankly, it's not fair to you, Agatha. You shouldn't be worrying about my shit. Not today. And now I've done it. I made my friend worry about my stupid tantrum on a day that shouldn't be about me. My heart is sinking into that hollow again, weighed down by guilt and shame. The sudden heat of her palms wrap around mine tight, and I'm forced to look at her again. Never mind that. We know each other's darkest moments well by now, don't we? You didn't leave me alone back then, and I won't leave you now. Agatha, I don't know what to say. Also, from what I understand, the situation's a bit urgent. Oh, man, you know that much? You betcha. Now, come on, talk to me. I can't help but offer a smiling blush to her response. But reality deflates that reaction. Then, what else can I say? I can't do it, Agatha, not here, not today. But why not? Because I'm still the same guy as back then. If I try this right now, is it gonna end up like it did with Eric? I get this is a matter of self-worth or whatever, but that's why I want to be better first. I have to. I can't let it happen again. Heat rises to my cheeks as I realize what I've blurted out. I very much knew these words were inside me, but to put them out was a surprise. I'm not sure if it is a good one, however. Once I have the strength to face Agatha again, I find her smile intact. I see. Agatha, Nah, it's fine, sugar. And pardon the chuckle, it's just that this is a very you situation. Very me? For sure. Let me put it this way, then. Martin, do you think I love myself? Huh? I think so? Well, I'm not 100% sure. Agatha, this is not a huge surprise given her more depressive moments, but to hear her say it stings. And yet, here I am, getting married. Want to know how? It's because I have someone who lets me know I'm deserving of love. That despite what I feel sometimes, Agatha is a good person. Her remarks are familiar, which I find both comforting and concerning. So it's a kind of dependency then. Huh, yeah it is. We should all depend on others a little bit. And I'm not talking about marriage or even a partner here. Family, friends, acquaintances, if we all lean on each other, no one's gonna fail. Her words bring back memories. I think back to her eviction, my breakup, Paris's coming out, and so many other times. We all made sacrifices for one another and received in kind. I can't help but chuckle. This is no big revelation, but it's good to hear someone say it. Yeah, I think you might be right. And honestly, Martin, I don't actually know things are gonna shake out between you and this guy. I cannot tell you it won't end the same it did with Eric. He could be the love of your life or a passing fling. What I can tell you is you'll never know unless you give it a chance. I take in her words one by one and still find myself grinning at the end. Were you always this wise, ma'am? Huh, you know it, pretty boy. Clearing my throat, I can recompose myself. Thank you, Agatha. Something. Nope, I don't want to hear it. Let's just enjoy ourselves, huh? And she takes me by the elbow, once again, bringing us back to the party. Ha! Eager to go back to taking pictures with the guests? Haha, Lord no! The party is finally winding down. Thanks to Agatha, the mood at the table cleared up and talking became much easier. I doubt the fact I didn't go talk to Will went unnoticed, though. Maybe when I got up to explore, they thought that's what I'd be doing. But the truth is I needed a breather. Being away from the party, escaping from my thoughts is impossible. Exactly what I wanted. Out here, I can clearly hear my craving to let the situation linger and stick to the plan. And yet, other voices also make themselves known. Bruno's, Paris's, Agatha's, even my own. They beg me to reconsider, to hope for the possible rather than dread what might come to pass. Huh. I don't remember having this much anxiety when I started dating Eric. We liked each other, he came up to me and I accepted it. And then, well, then I made countless mistakes. Maybe this nervousness is based on that new knowledge. And experience has made me wiser to the pitfalls of having a partner. Or it's like they say, and I'm letting this one bad experience stop me from moving on. However, it's hard to deny none of this would happen if I did love myself. You have to love yourself before you can love others, says the adage. Only that's not true for everyone, is it? Certainly not for Agatha. How many people live disliking themselves but gave and received love all the same? We should all depend on others a little, huh? Yeah, that's probably how we live with this loathing. To rely on others and be relied on in turn. But the possibility, no, the certainty of hurting one another may exist when you're in a relationship. But the same is true for inaction and isolation. I will reach out to him some other day. Even with all this energy within me, even with my heart more set than it's ever been, the simple fact is that today is not a good time for this conversation. If this conversation goes south, I won't be able to hide my reaction, which will only lead to more pain and worry for my friends. And if it goes well, our time will be cut short right after. Yes, this is the sensible option. I'll talk to those three, lean on them a little, and ask for suggestions on how I can make amends. I breathe in relief. Let me read. I breathe in relief and let out determination. Now I'd better get back. Oh, fancy meeting you here. I recognize the voice instantly. A shiver flows from my chest, where the pit has begun to form again. His gaze, in its usual calm, robs me of breath. Where's all that energy, all that conviction? I'm kidding. They told me I'd find you here. So Agatha told him? She wouldn't. And no, this probably was Bruno's idea. Still, he chose to come meet me here. Hey, how do you know the couple? Great start, Martin. His muzzle wrinkles and opens, but he huffs out before replying. Ah, right. You haven't read my messages. Sorry. It's fine. He advances towards me, and it takes a lot of will for me to not step back. To answer your question, Jasmine is a family friend. His pace continues after his response, and for a second I fear he's about to crash into me. Instead, he sidesteps me and leans on the parapet. I follow suit, minding the space between us on this balcony. Is he gonna say something? No, wait, I guess I'm the one supposed to do that. Will? I'm sorry for how I've been acting recently. It's just that I saw you earlier, by the way. During the pre-ceremony, with your friends. Heh, he knows just what to say to hurt me. This is hardly his fault, though. All he said so far has been facts. And yet, you decided to come meet me here? Yes. Deciphering what the meaning of his few words is often a hard task, but the melancholy behind that reply is pretty obvious. May I ask why? That's my line. For the first time, I saw strong emotion on his face. It was too fast for me to tell which, though. Sorrow? Disappointment? Anger? Maybe a mix of all that. My heart sinks. I can't hide my short breath, but he deserves an answer. I was afraid. Afraid things were becoming too serious between us. Too serious? No, not like that. I mean, like, we'd become more than friends or something. You don't want that? Wait, no, I mean... I bury my face in my palms. This conversation's already going to shit. When my gaze rises again, however, his eyes linger on me. In his silent presence, patience and a degree of sorrow are clear to me. I had an ugly breakup 5 months ago, and I let it get to me. I want to move on, but I'm so afraid of making the same mistakes again. What happened between you two? After I told this story to my therapist, I was hoping I wouldn't have to share it with anyone else. Even so, I gotta tell him, if just as a way to atone. His name's Eric, and we met just a bit before freshman year. We hit it off real quick and became a couple not long after that. He really cared about me and our relationship, but I wasn't really there in the same way. Not that I didn't care, it's that sometimes his affection was too much. I couldn't help but feel unworthy of his attention, his love. Because of that, I would flake out on our dates, not respond to messages, not pick up calls. It sounds familiar. But, Eric would always forgive me, always understand. After years of that, though, he couldn't anymore. My sunken heart has been pumping anxiety to my extremities this whole time, but my last words make it skip a beat. Still, I have to keep going. Fist clenched, shaking, afraid I'll scare Will away, I continue. Eric comes from money, you see, and his family wasn't too happy about his sexuality, but we worked together to get them to be a little more accepting. As our relationship got serious, and I mean actually serious, he thought of taking me to a fancy dinner with them. That'd be the proof that we were a serious couple and not just some juvenile folly. But in the end, you didn't go. He begged me, Will. He knew this is the kind of shit I would pull, and still he believed in me. In the end, I shake my head, trying to douse the heat that has taken over my face. He broke up with me that night. I haven't heard from him since. And I don't blame him. Quietness takes the space between us. The parties never seem more distant. I must say, though, even if I'm a little winded, telling him this story was cathartic. It was certainly different from telling my therapist, who followed this story as it unfolded. This tale exists only in a past tense now, far away in time. But now I'm back to the present, and I cannot blame Will for looking away. And that's my story. You can probably see how I don't want us to go that route, right? Still, what I did to you is not the way to deal with this. I am sorry, Will. His lack of immediate response is expected and excruciating. I can't decipher what goes on behind those eyes, so I can only beg for forgiveness, whatever form that takes. Sorry, Martin, I don't think I get it. Oh. I've never dated anyone before, let alone have something serious. Nor have I ever felt pressured from getting attention. Your view on this situation, it's almost alien to me. My heartbeat descends into that darkness. Of course. This is a perfectly valid response. Even though I know this rejection will lead to hours wasted focusing on my mistakes right now, I grit my teeth. This is my mess, and I'm responsible for the consequences. That said, I can sympathize with that. My heart skips another beat. I think we all have moments of insecurity. Times when I want to run and hide. 1,000 sentences die on my quivering tongue. In the end, I can only offer him silence. The way you talked, I can tell you regret what you did. And you want to move on and be better. And I believe you can. You asked why I came here, right? Truth is... He pauses, looks around for a moment, and starts blushing. Truth is... no one's ever made me feel like you do. Now he takes over my face. Will. With a clearing of his throat and a shake of his head, he focuses back on me with a small grin. So, yeah, I forgive you. Hearing him say that makes my heart flutter. It flies away from those pitch-black depths and lands where it can fuel a smile on my face. Even so, I'm glad. Really, thank you, Will. But what does that mean, like, going forward? Right. How about we take it slow from now on? Slow? Yeah, no labels, no promises, no grand expectations. Let's just enjoy our time together. That means he's gonna stay? That's enough to return that smile to my face, but... what if I hurt you too? What if I flake out on something important like I did with Eric? Then I'll hold you accountable. The warmth of his hand on my shoulder makes me want to clasp it back. The wild fur on his neck makes me want to grab him by the scruff and pet him. And his breath on my cheeks makes me want to bridge the final gap between us. But he's right. Okay. Yeah. Let's take it slow. Good. Great. He hesitates and his ears redden. His gaze, however, is unwavering. I'm glad we agree. Oh, man. The party's wrapping up soon, huh? So it seems. I guess I'll text you later? Sure. Make sure to read my messages this time, huh? Wow, already making jokes. It's only fair. It's only fair. He's the first to make a move towards the party, and I can imagine him going to his table and me to mine. Maybe talking later in the evening, but still wishing we had more time together today. Will, wait. Do you have a ride out of here? If you want, we could share one and give us some more time to talk. What? Man, didn't we just talk about taking it slow? Now you want to take me to your place? Not like that. A ride with 2 stops, obviously. He continues to laugh, and it's impossible to stop a smile of my own. It's just that... His guffaw settles, and I take in those blue eyes. I missed you, is all. was cute. And that's another one down. Yeah. So far it's 2 for 2. I'm not using the actual sprites from the game jam. That's fine. No problem with that, right? Anyway, that was nice. Just that, you know, I know that feeling for sure of being like, ugh. It's kind of stuck in the past and like, what if I just fuck it up? Like, not a good partner or whatever. So, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.